The deeper you go, the stranger it gets. Down where sunlight dies, and the pressure could crush a human in seconds, the ocean stops feeling like Earth and starts feeling like another planet. And in this alien world, one creature rules, not the shark, not the whale, but the squid. Because the deeper you descend, the more it changes, twisting, adapting, and evolving into something that feels almost unnatural. Welcome to the Tales of the Deep, where the squid sheds the familiar and becomes something far more haunting. Near the ocean's surface, squids seem almost harmless. They flash colors, dart gracefully through coral reefs, and spray ink when frightened. Nothing too unusual. These are the familiar ones, the reef squids and the small reef dwellers that humans often see. But even here, their bodies tell a story of strangeness. They have 3 hearts pumping blue blood, skin that changes color faster than a blink, and tentacles that move with eerie precision. They are built for both camouflage and speed, predators and escape artists rolled into one. Yet, the deeper you go, the sunlight fades, and so does any sense of normality. At around 600 feet down, the edge of the twilight zone, the ocean begins to turn alien. Colors disappear, the pressure grows, the water becomes silent, endless, and cold. And this is where the squid begins to change, physically, biologically, even behaviorally, to survive where almost nothing else can. Their skin thickens, their eyes widen, and their color-shifting cells evolve to adapt to dim flashes of blue light that barely exist. The environment shapes them into something between a hunter and a ghost, drifting silently through a world without day or night. Down here, survival isn't about chasing or fighting. It's about becoming invisible in a place where being seen means being eaten. At these depths, light is a rare and precious thing. Most creatures never see the sun, so they create their own light instead. Squids, ever the illusionists, master this trick better than almost any other. Tiny organs along their skin, called photophores, glow and pulse in rhythmic patterns, a language written in light. Some use it to lure prey, mimicking the faint sparkle of smaller fish. Others use it to disappear, countershading themselves against the last remaining glow from above. Their movements are slow, deliberate, and ghostly, almost hypnotic. It's not chaos here, but choreography. A silent dance of survival in a realm where color has no meaning and shadows rule everything. Every twitch of a tentacle, every flicker of bioluminescence is a calculated move in the eternal game of predator and prey. And as you descend farther, you begin to realize, the deeper you go, the stranger and more intelligent these creatures seem to become. Here, in the dim blue gloom, squids develop massive eyes. Not just large, but almost unnaturally so. Some species have eyes the size of human heads, capable of detecting the faintest flicker of bioluminescence hundreds of feet away. The giant squid, for instance, uses its enormous eyes to spot the ghostly glow of deep-sea predators like sperm whales, massive shadows drifting through a midnight world. Its skin, once bright with color, becomes nearly translucent, a pale, glass-like surface that reflects nothing, blending it seamlessly into the darkness. Its body stretches longer, lighter, and more flexible, designed to float weightlessly in the crushing silence. Down here, the rules of survival are rewritten. Many deep-sea squids produce their own light through bioluminescent organs scattered across their skin. Some flash patterns to communicate or confuse predators. Others use a faint glow to mimic moonlight from above, making themselves vanish completely. It's camouflage taken to a supernatural level, where visibility means death. In these depths, survival isn't about aggression or dominance. It's about deception. The ocean favors the ghostly, the quiet, the creatures that can slip through the dark unnoticed. Descend beyond 3,000 feet, and the ocean becomes something entirely alien. No light, no warmth, just pressure and hunger. This is the realm of eternal night, where the colossal squid reigns. One of the rarest and most mysterious creatures on Earth, it has been seen alive only a handful of times. Larger, thicker, and more formidable than the giant squid, it is armed with tentacles lined with swiveling hooks, each capable of tearing through flesh and even gouging metal. Its eyes, the largest in the animal kingdom, stretch over 10 inches wide, designed to detect the faint shimmer of movement in a world without sunlight. Its body, dense and muscular, is layered like armor to resist the crushing weight of the abyss. But what makes it truly terrifying is not its strength, it's its patience. The colossal squid doesn't hunt with speed or sound. It hovers silently in the dark, waiting for a shadow, a flicker, a pulse of movement. And then it strikes, lightning fast, unseen, unstoppable. Down here, life isn't about balance or beauty. It's about survival through perfect design. Creatures shaped by darkness, honed by pressure, and ruled by instinct. The deeper you go, the less they resemble anything from the world above, and the more they embody the ocean's most haunting truth. In the deep, fear itself has form. For centuries, sailors told tales of sea monsters dragging ships into the depths, enormous tentacles rising from the waves, wrapping around masts, pulling men screaming into the dark. At the time, most thought these were myths, exaggerated stories told by frightened sailors. But then, in the 19th century, dead giant squids began washing ashore in Norway, Newfoundland, and New Zealand, their arms stretching over 30 feet long. Suddenly, the legends didn't seem so far-fetched. In 2004, Japanese scientists captured the first photographs of a living giant squid in its natural habitat, proof that the myth was real. What they found was even stranger than expected. The creature wasn't aggressive at all. It moved slowly, cautiously, almost with intelligence. Yet, when it finally darted away, it vanished like smoke. Since then, only a handful of live squids from the deep have ever been filmed. Each time, they appear like ghosts, fleeting, unearthly, impossible to fully study, before they disappear back into the void. Some researchers believe that even larger species may still exist, undiscovered, living far deeper than we've ever explored. The ocean, after all, hides 80% of its secrets beneath total darkness. There's something psychological about how squids unsettle us, a quiet, instinctive discomfort that lingers even when we only see them on screen. They have no faces, no expressions, no bones, just eyes that seem to pierce straight through us. Their movements defy what we recognize as natural, bending and flowing like living shadows. They don't swim, they glide. They don't flee, they vanish. It's as if they're not bound by the same physics we are. Scientists believe our fear of them is rooted in something ancient, a reaction to what's called the uncanny, that eerie feeling when something is alive but not in a way we understand. The deeper you go into the ocean, the stronger that feeling becomes. Down there, every living thing has evolved for darkness, skin that glows, eyes that reflect nothing, mouths lined with invisible teeth. These traits make perfect biological sense in the abyss, but to us, they look monstrous. It's not that squids are villains, they're survivors. They exist as a reminder of how little we know about our own planet. We've mapped Mars and the Moon in greater detail than the seafloor, yet entire species still drift below us unseen. Somewhere in that black water, colossal squids hover in the quiet, ancient and indifferent, living proof that the ocean doesn't need to invent monsters. It creates them naturally. The deeper we go, the less we understand. Each layer of the ocean reveals a new version of life, more bizarre, more beautiful, and more terrifying than the one above. Squids are not monsters. They are survivors, living mirrors of evolution's creativity. But maybe that's what makes them truly unsettling, because the deeper we explore, the more we realize. The ocean isn't just a place, it's a living world, one that doesn't need us and barely notices we exist. Down there, among the silence and shadows, the squid reigns, strange, elegant, and eternal. If you enjoyed diving into the dark side of the ocean, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves the mysteries of the deep. And tell us in the comments, which deep-sea creature should we explore next? The anglerfish, the vampire squid, or something even stranger? Until next time, keep your lights on and never stop exploring.